it's Rebecca Gabriel here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Living with Spice. We're going to do a weekly card reading for Gemini, and this is for the mid to latter part of April, so from the 20th of April onwards. Now, it's a general reading, so it won't resonate with everybody, so take what fits with your circumstances and leave behind what doesn't. If you'd like to have a personal reading, you're welcome to contact me. My personal details are in the description box below. Of course, this reading is for Gemini in the Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus sign. You can always check out your natal chart by just going to your internet browser, looking up a free natal chart, and that'll give you more information for you to help you. And of course, if you find this reading helpful, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. That way more people get to see these videos. All right, Gemini, let's get started with your reading. Okay, Gemini, we're going to start with looking at the energy, the mid to latter part of April. So, Spirit, what guidance can you give us in terms of the energy for Gemini in the mid to latter part of April? Let's see what is coming up for Gemini. Need two more cards, please. What is going on? Energy for Gemini. Another one, and we need one more card. What energy is surrounding Gemini? Here we go. All right. So we've got, okay, nostalgia, reflection and tradition. Taking a stand on Wheel of Fortune, interesting. Okay, so Gemini, it would seem that you're in a little bit of in a space of reflecting upon what has been in the past, and this may have been where your energy has been for a little while. And again, you're sort of in that mode of what has been in the past that you have enjoyed and what you'd like to take with you moving forward into the future. Sometimes this puts you in a really sort of a good energy space, and sometimes it puts you in a bit of a sad space. But either way, this is where your energy is and this is where your focus is. And yeah, you're remembering things of the past, and that's okay. Because what you can do to positively help yourself, Gemini, is to recall what things that matter to you most. And, you know, we always form traditions around things that have significance and importance to us. That's why we create traditions. So you're thinking about, well, what traditions are important to you? And it might be something to do with things that you always did in the past with your family. Traditions around relationships. You know, family relationships or other relationships, little routines that you had that gave you a sense of belonging and, you know, gave you meaning in your life. And so you're thinking about these things and storing them up with the idea that you'd like to sort of remember these in order to take these into your present moments and into the future as well. So yeah, a little bit like walking down memory lane, Gemini. And we've got something that's going to come up in the mid to latter part of April where you're feeling like you're going to have to take a stand on an issue. So we've got the Seven of Wands here, and this energy is sort of bringing up some situations that you may need to sort of have a bit of a discussion around, and there may be a little bit of negotiation. So when I relate to this card, if it's to do with a relationship, it might be that you're remembering the good times of the past and you want to talk about that. And you want to talk about, well, what can we take forward that's going to be really positive? What are the good things about the past that we can, and I'm saying we because there's two people in this card here, so I'm feeling like you Gemini are remembering the good things, and then you're in discussion with someone about what you're remembering. And so there's a little bit of, let's just call it discussion. There's discussion around this. And even though the card says taking a stand, I suppose on some of those important issues that are a standout for you, you do feel a little bit passionate about it, and you feel the need to be able to say, hey, I feel really strongly about this, and this is the reason why. But conversation is always a two-way process. So Gemini, be careful with the way you communicate, because it's not just about you, it's about the other person, but certainly perfectly within your right to be able to share those important things that you are remembering, because I know that you want to come at it from a mutual standpoint. We've got sort of like a bridge here, and you don't want to burn the bridge, but I don't think that's your intention, Gemini. I think you really want to make this work, and you want to say, well, hey, perhaps if we talk about these things, then we can come to a mutual agreement, a mutual arrangement, where it's a win-win situation for everyone. And I feel like that's quite important for you, whether it be a personal relationship where you're trying to sort of work out how to move forward, bringing things from the past, the good things from the past, into current energy, and sort of coming around a negotiation of how that's going to look. It could be that, or it could be sort of to do with anything else, like your work, or a family situation where Gemini, you're thinking about the good things of the past, and you want to have a discussion around that with family. You're feeling like you need to take a stand on some certain things, which is fine. But again, be very careful with the way you communicate, to be inclusive and not to burn your bridges, because, when it comes to other people, we want to make sure that there's a mutual understanding wherever possible, or a mutual exchange of energy, let's just say, because we don't always get to understand each other, do we? But you want a mutual exchange of energy, so there's no bridges burned, and everybody gets a chance to say or hear from the other person. So fit that around your circumstances as you will, Gemini. And all of this is creating change and forward movement. So we've got the Wheel of Fortune here, where all of this is leading to you taking next steps and to create progress going forward. So Gemini, you know that it's time to make some changes, it's time to do next steps, and it's time to move forward to the next thing. So you are remembering what is good, having discussions around that, and moving forward and taking the appropriate steps to create positive change going forward. So improvements and change in relationships, job situation, whatever is, and it could be multiple things in your life. It doesn't have to be one area, Gemini, and I think you got this card last week as well. So it's looking at all areas of your life, and I think you're reevaluating a lot of things in your life at the moment. You're reevaluating what's important to you, and you're looking at what are the different things, what are the standouts, what are the choices, what are the things you need to consider, and having conversations around that to make things happen. And then it's putting those plans into action, creating steps for the change. Because if you don't do that, then you just stay stuck. And certainly you don't want the wheel to go backwards, where you were regressing to the past. Okay, we want to move forward to the future. So, take what you know and remember is good. Think about what changes you want to make. We go into negotiation, we look at the options, we have the discussions with people, and then we create the steps to move forward. Very good advice. Okay, let's see what else Gemini is coming up for mid to late April. So it's definitely about forward movement and creating some change. And the change can be small things or big, it doesn't matter. Both is important as long as you're not standing still. And it's about also giving voice to what's important to you, because I'm feeling that you're in that space at the moment, Gemini, that you just feel the need to. But it is about positive exchange of energy and positive communication. So I'm not feeling a heaviness. I'm just feeling that you want to see some progress here, Gemini, and progress is important. And it looks like that is what's coming out in this next lot of cards. Yeah. You are going to get a very pleasant surprise, Gemini. You are blessed, and something unexpected is coming for you. We've got the 2-2 card here, which means it could be to do with relationships. So there is positive progress here, and something really lovely that's going to surprise you, make you feel really special, feel good, feel that, you know, you're feeling heard, and you're in a receptive space to receive something really beautiful, maybe a beautiful message, energy that's coming your way, unexpected, lovely, and kind of warms the heart, which is really beautiful. So know that you are blessed, Gemini, and this is really lovely. You're kind of feeling like you're needing this energy, as in it's your time. It's your time, and you're happy to receive the gift that it is, and you're appreciating that. You're appreciating the beautiful energy, and you're receiving it well. You're receiving the gift, the news, the opportunity. You're receiving that beautiful message, and that's really lovely. It's put you in a very happy space, which is great. Your energy is lifting. Gemini, and you're feeling like, I can do this, and you're feeling like there are new beginnings at hand. And the key to all of your happiness really is on how you perceive your situation. It's, you know, if you take on board this happy, light-hearted energy, you're going to create beautiful new beginnings for you. And I think you're kind of wanting that. You're ready for this beautiful new change in your life. Something's light and breezy. You want to sort of be in this beautiful equal energy with others or other person, and you want to create some forward movement. This is where you're desiring to move, and you can create that, Gemini, when you get yourself in that beautiful light-hearted energy and really see the possibilities, and just taking a lighter view of life, not being so serious. This is a beautiful party energy. Let's play, you know. And when we're in that lovely light-hearted creative energy, we feel like we're on top of the world and that we can do anything, and that's going to serve you well, Gemini, because you've probably been in a very heavy space. You know, maybe a little bit of worry energy here, and longing, having sort of memories of the past. Only use that for the good, to bring good things into your present, and you will feel so much better. And of course, you will attract this beautiful energy of feeling blessed, feeling in a space of gratitude. We've got the card round and round, and this is helping you to see that you are making progress. Okay, that even if sometimes things feel like they're on repeat mode, you are actually moving forward. Okay, things are not really on repeat mode, even if sometimes it seems like it. Every time you go through a new learning phase of your life, you are learning something more. You're adding to your knowledge base and your wisdom, and you are actually making progress. So that's just a beautiful reminder that keep it light, keep moving forward, set yourself some goals, have the conversations you need to have, but don't burn bridges, okay? And I don't think you're the kind of person, Gemini, that likes burning bridges anyway. You've got a very playful, light-hearted energy anyway, and that sounds like a really great place to be in for mid to late April. Okay, so I'm going to pull some cards this time from the Flower Therapy deck, the Oracle cards, created by Doreen Virtue and Robert Reeves, who is Australian. And yeah, just feel like we need to add to that beautiful light-hearted energy, Gemini, to take you into the end of the month of April. So Spirit, what guidance do you have for Gemini for the latter part of April, please? We're really trying to take you out of that heavy energy that you've been in and create some forward movement here, Gemini. Some steps, making some choices, feeling brave enough to take a stand and having a voice, but all with the idea that you want to create progress in your life, and for no other reason, that you just feel like you need to state what it is that you need, and you'll be pleasantly surprised by receiving a positive outcome, Gemini. So whatever worries that you've had, you can let those go and just move forward and keep things light. And I think that's going to be the best energy for you to finish up the month. Because we know, Gemini, you can be in your head a little bit too much. So it's good advice to be able to just keep it light, keep it happy, and keep moving forward. You like to move anyway, don't you? Okay. So to help you along the way, we have: you are Gemini, spiritually connected to everyone through God. Use this sacred bond to heal your family, friends, and yourself. Gemini, we've got the hibiscus energy here. You are very intuitive and you seem to get people faster than a lot of other people. You're the communication sign of the zodiac, and you can use this ability to communicate well, so you're putting out your feelers, so to speak, to help others, to help heal, to anticipate how people are perhaps feeling. You're very good at empathizing, and you tend to sort of get there a little bit faster. So use that ability to be able to understand where people are coming from, and that's going to help create healing and good communication between all parties. You are spiritually aware. You've got a beautiful awareness about you and feeling connected with nature, with God, with yourself. And you love harmony and you love being at peace with everyone, hence negotiations here. And Gemini, I feel that this is your gift of being able to bring people together, to unite people. And you do it so well. You just know, you intuitively know how to bring people together and make the best of a situation. So know that about yourself, Gemini. That's a skill that you have. And you can use that to always improve any situation and any relationship with what's going on. So it not only benefits you, it also benefits all the other people in your life and around you. So that's beautiful, Gemini. We also have the need for you to create some balance in your life at the moment between work, rest and play. So it's the yellow rose, and it's pointing to having fun, keeping the energy light like we were talking about before. Keeping the energy light, not allowing yourself to get too heavy and bogged down with things, but to balance out your work, your play, your rest time. All three are important, Gemini, because you can wear yourself out a little bit and run yourself ragged, mentally and physically. So just remember to balance your energy out, and perhaps by you being mindful of how you prioritize your time will help you to do that. And then the last card is simplify your life. Again, another very good message for you, Gemini. You've had a lot going on and you've felt a little bit run ragged sort of thing, spread too thin. So in order to sort of revitalize and recharge yourself, you just need to simplify things. Okay, take a few things off the plate and just do only what's necessary, and ensure you stay in a state of balance. You'll feel better within yourself when you do that, Gemini. So if you're feeling a little run down and a little out of balance, now's a really good time to just pull back a little bit, take care of your energy, take care of your mental and emotional wellness, and you're going to get through to the end of April in a really good way. All right, Gemini, that is your reading from mid-April through to the end of the month. I'm wishing you well. Take care of yourself, Gemini, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye for now.